everyone, and welcome to my new channel. I just got done working out, so don't mind my hair. So on this channel, I'm basically going to go over my journey of switching over to the standard American diet to the proper human diet, also known for me as carnivore. Now there's like 3 different versions of the proper human diet. It's keto, which a lot of people have heard of, ketovore, and then carnivore. So keto is basically making sure you keep your carbs low. Some people will do 30 grams of carbs a day. Basically you want to stay away from sugar is basically what you end up doing. That includes fruits, and certain veggies have sugar in them that you don't want to eat. Ketovore is where you eat meat or animal products 5 days a week, and 2 other days of the week you do 10 grams of carbs each day. So you're allowed 20 grams of carbs total a week. And those add up really fast because you got to think about all the seasonings you use. You got to think about all the condiments that you do use. So you got to be careful with certain things like that. And carnivore is basically meat, eggs, and dairy. A lot of people do what they call triple B and E. So B, 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 and E, which is beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. That's usually a challenge. It's usually what they want you to do when you first start out carnivore, is just stick with those 3. So beef, butter, bacon, and eggs for the first 90 days of becoming a straight carnivore. And then you can transition into adding chicken and pork chops and all the other stuff besides bacon. I found out that I can't have pork, so I don't do the bacon part. I do eat a lot of beef. I eat a lot of eggs. Dairy, we're kind of trying to eliminate that a little bit. So we started out using heavy cream because you don't want to do milk because milk is for babies. You can do heavy cream in our coffees and stuff, but I've actually gone away with that, and I'll kind of talk about that a little bit, what I do with my morning coffee now. And cheese. However, there is natural sugar that occurs in dairy, their milk. So you gotta be cautious about how much of that you eat, because if you start out and you do carnivore or even ketovore or even keto and you are at a stall with weight loss and you're not at where you want to be, usually it's because you're eating too much dairy, because dairy has carbs in it. So you're going to kind of have to be watchful of that. Me and Joe watch Dr.KenBerry on YouTube. He has a lot of useful information, and that's kind of where we got started with all this. But we decided to eliminate all vegetables because a lot of vegetables are actually inflammatory to a lot of people, and we don't know it until we actually eliminate them from our diets. We really like just not having vegetables. We've been doing this for I think Joe's been doing it for 3 months. My 3-month mark will be next week that I've been doing carnivore, and honestly, like, the results are amazing. My anxiety level is lower. The weight loss, honestly, is just a plus. I have more energy. I sleep better. It's just crazy how good you feel. Joe's arthritis went away. He can hike around. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Our skin's looking better. There's a lot of things that go on with eliminating a lot of foods, and most of it is the processed sugar that we're eating. If you look back in time, a lot of that stuff didn't exist in the stores like it does now. A lot of it's cheap. It's cheap to make, and people buy it. So like they say when you go to the grocery store, you want to stay on the outside aisles of the grocery store. Obviously, when you have to go down some aisles, like the bacon aisle and the cheese aisle if you want that. So like that aisle you kind of have to go down, but you don't want to go down any of those other aisles. I have a lot of good recipes as well that I'm going to share on this YouTube channel. I've made ketovore ice cream, which is amazing. I think it's better than regular ice cream. I just actually found a great bread recipe that is legitly just like bread. It's crazy, and I'm in love with it right now. I made carnivore cookies. We can have cheesecake, and if you like pork rinds, I can't eat pork rinds because I can't have pork. There is a pork rind crust that you can make for your cheesecake, but I actually like the crustless cheesecake. So I've made cheesecake before for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. That's what we had as a dessert. We ate a lot of cheese during Thanksgiving and Christmas, but it's just crazy the amount of things that you can actually eat and eliminate from your diet, and the first couple weeks are kind of hard. You're going to go through sugar headaches. You're going to use the bathroom a lot, and basically what they say is don't trust a fart when you first start this diet, because it's not a fart. But that goes away usually after the first week. Even transitioning to ketovore, you're going to have some bowel issues. But it's pretty crazy. There's a couple things that we do for supplements. Now, that's another great thing about doing ketovore or carnivore is the supplements. You don't have to take supplements. You don't need a multivitamin. You don't need to take all these vegetable pills that they say are just so good for you. You don't have to take all these green shakes, which are actually really bad for you because they grind up and it's a mess. That's a whole, like, another topic that I'll talk about on this channel. But you don't have to take all that stuff. You get all your nutrients from the animal products you eat. Eggs are full of nutrients. Beef is full of nutrients. Now, they do recommend, if you like liver, I don't, that you should eat liver twice a week. So far, I haven't had any issues, so I don't eat liver. You can if you like it. Just be careful because it is really loaded with vitamins and minerals that you can actually overeat liver. So they just suggest just eating it 2 or 3 times a week. There are some people that don't like liver, which I'm probably going to try this, but I haven't got that far yet, where they actually cut up liver and then they freeze it and they swallow it like pills. So I may get to that, but I tried chicken liver the other day and I did not like it. The texture was gross to me. But so we do take some minerals that do help because our soil is so over-processed that a lot of the minerals that we need, such as iodine, is not eaten by the animals that we eat anymore. So I take a supplement. It's actually called Keto Chow Daily Mineral, and this is what it is. And basically it has all the main nutrients you need in it. So the sodium, you have the chloride, magnesium, all this stuff, the iodine I need, potassium, magnesium, all that stuff in this, and I take this once a day in my water. You have to get used to this. The taste is weird. It makes your water taste weird, but after like a couple days, it's normal. So I take that because I felt like I needed iodine in my diet because like my hands and feet were like always super cold. Joe takes these electrolyte tablets. So if you take these, you don't want to take that. If you take that, you don't want to take these. But these basically just have everything in it except for like the iodine and a couple other things. So that's what we take as well. And then in the winter time, since there's no sun and we're not outside a lot, we do take a vitamin D3 plus a K2 once a day to help with our vitamin D supplement. Most of the time though, me and Joe are always outside. We're always getting vitamin D. So during like the summer times and stuff like that, you don't really have to take that. But it's actually not, that brand that I bought off Amazon was not expensive at all. And there's 300 tablets in there, so this is going to last us a year. Or a little bit less. There is also another supplement we also take. It's delicious. If you love Gatorade, which is obvious, is extremely bad for you because all the added ingredients in there. They say 5 or more ingredients, you don't want to eat it, but there are some that we eat because it's seasonings. But anyways, there is another unquote supplement that we take, and it's called Element. And it's similar to that electrolyte tablet that you can buy. And it has your sodium, magnesium, and potassium in it. And it's flavored, and it does have stevia in it, which some people will argue that that's not carnivore, but you can have stevia in moderation. 1 pack is a lot, so we usually do about a half a pack a day, or sometimes even less than that. They have all sorts of flavors. My favorite one is the raspberry. They have a watermelon, an orange, a citrus. They have a plain one if you just don't want anything to your water. Mango chili, which I haven't tried, and the lemon habanero. And they also have kinds that you can put into your coffee if you want a little extra flavor to your coffee. This is the chocolate melody brand version of the Elements. So they got chocolate, mint chocolate, and chocolate caramel. That one's my favorite. Joe really likes the mint one. You can mix all this with hot water and have a cocoa if you want, since you can't have chocolate technically. But there is some exceptions to this diet that you don't have to follow and go hardcore to the T if you don't want to. When Joe first started, he had a hard time breaking sugar, so we bought the Zevia sodas for him. Those really helped, and he's actually basically eliminated those from his diet as of this weekend, actually. He stopped drinking those, and he drinks bubbly waters now that are flavored. There's mixed reviews on that because it's natural flavors, and who knows what those come with. Now we have different flavors in our fridge. My fridge is meat. That's turkey broth. And I will go over how I make all of my broths. I make homemade broths because the stuff at the store is full of additives that you don't want. I do make a homemade butter mayonnaise that is delicious. You can have mustard and certain hot sauces. You just got to be careful. There's no added stuff in them. I do have ketchup and mayo because I do have a kid and he likes ketchup and mayo. You can drink alcohol in moderation, but it will stop your fat loss at the time that you drink it. So you got to be careful with that, but you can still have wines. I drink drier, not sweet wines anymore, and to me they're sweet because I haven't had sugar in like 3 months. Butter, you're gonna need lots and lots of butter. These I got actually from Costco. They're really cool. Basically, there's very limited ingredients in them, as you can see. So that's kind of one you want to look for. You don't want dextrose or added sugar. You will find the added sugar in the carbohydrate section. Eggs, you get lots of eggs, lots and lots of eggs. You want lots and lots of eggs. For my snack, I do 5% plain Greek yogurt, and that's like kind of my dessert. It's sweet, believe it or not. When you stop eating sweets, things are sweet, which is super crazy. This is the bread I made. I'm gonna make a video of how I made this because it's delicious. And that's my steak for tomorrow for lunch. So that's basically my fridge. My pantry is empty. I don't have anything in my pantry except for my kids' stuff and my dog stuff. I have my broths in here that I make. We can have certain jerky sticks. The main thing is you need to look at those ingredients. You can't have anything with sugar in it, added sugar, nothing. And that's probably the hardest part about this diet, is not trying to find things. Joe really likes the 100% all beef hot dogs, the Bar S brand. you can have those. They're processed, so you kind of want to stay away from them, but they're a lot better for you than other things that are in the store. I'm trying to make sure that I talk about in general when I want to talk about. This lifestyle, this way of eating, you'll hear it called WOE, which is this way of eating. PhD, Proper Human Diet, honestly has changed my life for the better. I go to the gym now, and I started my workout class beginning of the year. I'm really not sore the next day compared to what I normally would be. I can eat literally all the meat I want in one sitting until I am full. And depending on the time of the month, I eat once a day. I literally eat a big steak until I literally can't take another bite and I'm full and I don't eat again. And I feel amazing, and to me it's easy now. I am going on a trip for work in a couple weeks. I'm kind of worried about that because there's a lot of fast food restaurants that we can't eat at. McDonald's, you can get their burgers. Wendy's, honestly, their burgers are better. We go pick up our son in Utah, we go to Wendy's and get cheeseburgers without the bun, and we literally eat the burger with the cheese. It's delicious. It gets easier. You got to get past the first 2 weeks of even the ketovore. You got to get past the first 2 weeks. It's hard. We're addicted to carbs. We're addicted to sugar. And I will go over some research on my channel about why we are the way we are now because of Big Pharma and all of them, and why they say we need to take all these meds all the time, and why certain people say cholesterol is bad. So I will go over all of this information to kind of help you guys better understand it. But like I said, Dr.KenBerry on YouTube has a gajillion videos. So if you want to, you can go ahead and follow him as well and watch a lot of videos. Because he's a doctor, so mine just kind of what he kind of says is kind of what I'm going to do. But there are a couple of research papers out there that obviously they're online, I have access to, that I'll go over with you guys. I'm going to make food on this channel. That way you guys are comfortable. We go camping all the time. Easy. Camping is easy. Now, the kind of the harder part is the kids. Okay? Kids are surrounded by all of these bad things at school, right? School lunches, people bringing candy in. Oh, let's have brownies. Okay. I don't force it on my kid. I make him eat kind of what we eat while he's visiting. But I don't force him. Like, he still has breaded chicken nuggets in the freezer. So I kind of let him do his thing. Now, I can make homemade chicken nuggets with pork rinds and Parmesan cheese. So once his chicken nuggets are gone, that's actually what he's getting because they're better for him anyway. And he's celiac, so eating carnivore is good for him anyway because I don't have to worry about flour. So it's really nice. That bread I made, gluten-free 100%. So I'm just excited to be able to tell my story. I know I have a lot of friends on Facebook that have seen my progress. I haven't posted pictures. The pictures I've been taking are in my bikini. I'm not quite comfortable posting those yet. I think once I get down to 125, I will post my before of 171 pounds in my bikini and what I am at 125 in my bikini. I think I'll be more comfortable. But I actually have another picture from mine and my husband's anniversary. I have the same exact clothes from that. I'm going to take a picture tonight so I can get that posted so you guys can kind of see. I know a lot of people have already seen it in my face. It's just awesome to not have to worry about honestly what you're eating. I don't have to count calories. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat. I literally go to the store and I say I want a steak. I want steak and hamburgers, and my husband does pork chops. I can't have pork. I found out it bothers me. I literally go to the store and just buy steak, cook it up, and I eat a freaking steak. Amazing. I'm like, oh, I feel like a roast today. Pop it in my Ninja Foodie, which I'm going to review on my channel, because if you don't have a Ninja Foodie, you need one. I literally just pop the roast in there and eat it. I don't have to worry about, oh, I got to get potatoes, I got to get corn, I got to get celery, I got to get all this stuff. Literally just go to the store and pick out a freaking roast, cook it, eat it. Done. I don't have to count my calories at all. There's a lot of weight loss programs, which I kind of started before I actually went straight carnivore. You have to count everything. I was honestly not looking forward to that. I kind of just wanted to lose my weight. But along with those programs, once you're done with them, you quit them, you gain that weight right back. I didn't want to have to count. Okay, well, how many carbs are in this green beans? Oh, I can't have that today because I already had too many carbs with my heavy cream. So now I can only have 2 grapes today because I already had all the rest of my carbs. I honestly didn't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that anymore. After starting this way of eating, I literally don't have to worry about what I want. If I eat 2 steaks in one sitting, I can eat 2 steaks in one sitting. I don't ever have to worry about gaining my weight back or anything like that. It's just wild. It's crazy. It's amazing. I hope you guys enjoy my channel. I kind of don't want this to be too much longer, but I kind of just wanted to give an informative way and everything like that about kind of what I'm going to gear towards. Yeah. So just, I hope you enjoy my channel. If you have any questions, let me know. There's so much good research out there, but there's also research that's not good and paid for by big pharma for them to say certain things. So we just need to break the cycle. Even if you don't want to do carnivore and you're just here to follow my journey and just kind of want to get motivation to at least go keto, cool. We got to eliminate that sugar. We got to get this sickness out of you and make you feel better, and it's amazing. So I hope you enjoy my channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Thanks.